Hey everyone, welcome to the latest episode of the Libertyville Business Show. I am Andrew Herman with App Properties Christie's International Real Estate, and today we have a special guest. We have the owner, president, and CEO of AAA Better Roof here in Libertyville, David Lancaster.
Good morning.
Dave, thanks for coming to the show. I gotta tell you, I see your signs everywhere, not only in Libertyville, but throughout Lake County. You have done my roof, you did my gutters, you did my screens to make sure we don't get the little jungle going on.
We've been a Libertyville-based roofing company for over 30 years, and we do service anywhere from Chicago to southern Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean, you're everywhere.
Yeah.
All of my neighbors, I've referred clients to you. Everyone has been super happy. How did you get started in the roofing business?
Well, I started roofing for one of my dad's golfing buddies back when I was a junior in high school. Coming out of high school, I went to college for a semester, decided I didn't want to do that. So I came out, started subbing work from other contractors while I got my license set up, got my insurance set up. Then I started contracting on my own. Originally, I did a lot of new construction and met with builders and that. As I've been in this business for over 30 years, I kind of phased that out, and now I deal pretty much exclusively with homeowners and landowners in Libertyville and the whole Lake County area. We do commercial roofs, residential tear-offs and re-roofs, anything on the exterior as far as siding, windows, gutters, soffit, and fascia. We can handle all that stuff for you.
One thing I've noticed, can you riff a little bit on kind of what makes you guys a little bit different than the other roofing companies out there?
When you look at some of these other contractors, when they put a proposal together for a customer, the proposal is very generic and it's not specifically set up for that particular house or that particular roof. So what we do is we do additional things with the ice and water shield as far as doing it over the fascia and behind the gutter. That keeps any kind of ice damming from backing up into the soffit and fascia. We also put it up behind the siding, so the siding that is there will be removed in order for us to carry the soffit or the ice shield up the wall to protect from ice damming in those areas as well. Plus we put it in the valleys around any protrusions in the roof, such as a chimney or a B-vent stack. We also check every roof for proper ventilation. So when we take the roof off, we actually pull the decking to make sure that the soffit overhang is breathing. If it is not, it will be before the new roof goes on. The most important thing about the longevity of a roof and your exterior construction is ventilation. If something is wet, it'll rot out and it'll deteriorate before it's supposed to. So this will give you the longevity of the roof.
With winter coming, I notice I'm in Copeland Manor right on Rockland Road, and I go up and down, and ice damming is like a huge thing. But ice damming doesn't necessarily mean the roof is bad. I think it's a ventilation problem.
Yeah, ice damming is developed because the soffit is not able to breathe. So that overhang on the house stays cold, and as it hits the intersection with the house, you're hitting a warm line. So the roof will freeze up below that warm line, and it'll thaw out above it, and that's what creates the ice dam, and that'll continue to build throughout the entire winter. If the soffit is able to breathe and circulate with the warm air in the attic, it'll keep that soffit thawed out.
Do you ever, one thing I noticed about your crew, do you sub work out, or is it just you guys?
Anybody that comes to your house or your business or your location to do any application for me is employed by AAA Better Roof. So anybody that's there is on my payroll, which means they're covered by my workman's comp and my liability insurance. Most of the contractors now sub their work out. So that means you are not covered in case of an accident or a damage to your property. Workman's comp and liability insurance is all based on payroll. So if you're subbing the work out or paying your guys in cash, there's no record of a payroll. So that will not be covered by the insurance company.
That's really good to know. That's critical,
Yeah.
actually. Talk a little bit about safety and your guys and things of that nature.
Right now, OSHA is a huge part of every contractor's business, or it should be. What we do every Friday when we do payroll, we have a safety meeting and we change the topic each week. And as we get through the topics that can be covered, we go back and do it again. So every week we have a safety meeting. The guys sign off that they heard the meeting, read through the meeting, and every week we make sure that that's taken care of. So when they go to the next job, they know what they're supposed to do to prepare for safety and make sure the job is done on a safe level and that there's no problems with the construction or any accidents that might happen.
Man, why would I not hire you to, as a matter of fact, I did hire you. Real quick, what keeps you going during the day? How do you, I mean, you've been doing this a long time. You started as a very young man. You built a successful roofing business, very reputable business, but what keeps you going after all these years?
That's part of why I love this job, is because every day I get to meet new people. So it's like starting over every day when I get out of bed, because I'm going to talk to new people. I'm not going to have the same client. Every roof is different. Every situation is different. So I have to create a new roof and a new repertoire with everybody I meet. So it's a new job every day you go out and every time you meet a new person.
Yeah. One of the things real quick that I really enjoyed is your ability to be direct, and just, I always felt like you were giving me the straight story on what I needed to be done.
It's like if you go through my contract or go through any questions you might have about a roof, I'm going to be able to answer them as soon as you ask them, because I know the answers and I've been doing this long enough and been roofing long enough where I know what I'm supposed to do and what's supposed to be done for the roof to be correct. A lot of these guys never put a roof on, or they're just salesmen. So if you ask them a technical question, they're probably not going to have an answer for you.
Real quick, December 4th, you are hosting a special fundraiser with First Draft in Grays Lake with Tom Beistal. Can you talk a little bit about that, and kind of how'd you come up with the idea?
On December 4th, which is a Sunday, we're going to have a raffle up at First Draft. It's a bar restaurant in Grays Lake, Illinois. One of my best friends owns the place. But we're going to do a charity fundraiser for Lake County Pads, which is a homeless shelter. So they provide food, shelter, bedding, clothes, all sorts of things to these homeless people throughout Lake County. The reason I'm doing this is because I always contribute to this because my dad started it in Libertyville.
Wow.
My dad, Bobby Lancaster, who passed almost 2 years ago now, he was a big part of getting this started in Lake County. So I'm kind of doing it in memorial of him, but also the fact that I definitely contribute to this. And I think it's a great thing for Lake County to have.
Absolutely, and I think that's Bears Packers on December 4th.
Absolutely.
So come on up to First Draft on December 4th. We got Bears Packers. We got an awesome charity event. Dave, if anyone wants to get a hold of you for a roofing estimate or anything going on with their roof, how do people get a hold of you?
We have a website at AAABetterRoof.com, or our telephone number is 847-918-7795. My cell number is 847-456-4644. Even if you're not looking for an estimate, if you have a question about anything on your exterior, give us a call. We'll try to work with you and help you out and get you taken care of.
Okay, for David Lancaster, I am Andrew Herman. Also, real fast, wanted to give a quick shout out to Libertyville resident and friend of the show, Denny Ryan. He wrote a book over COVID called Retirement Redefined. If you type it into your Google machine, it'll come right up. This book is awesome. It's got maybe a little bit about saving money for retirement. This is about what are you going to do for the next 20 to 25 years, emotionally, physically, spiritually. It's a great read. Check it out. Thank you, Denny. That's it. Have a great holiday. Remember to shop small business on Saturday, and we will see you soon. Thanks.
Have a good one.